next on the show, a lot of people have been noticing a Winnipegger who is doing something special involving a famous sandwich that has come and gone from McDonald's menu for many years. I'm talking about the McRib. Ryan Zacharias is our next guest. He is a 30-year-old from Winnipeg, and he is with us now. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
So what have you been doing with the McRib?
Well, I've been enjoying the McRib. I got it the first day it came out, kind of jokingly just posted on Reddit, hey everyone, it's McRib's back. That was literally it. Didn't really think much of it. I don't use social media that often, so it was kind of a throwaway post. And then I kind of checked back before bed that day, and it had I think 200 or 300 responses to it. I think it had 400-ish likes. Definitely more than I've ever seen on anything that I've ever posted. But yeah, I kind of jokingly put myself to the task of having a McRib every day for 14 days in a row.
Take me back to day one when you make this first post. Were you a McRib fan back in the day as it's come and gone, as I mentioned, from the menu? Or why did you decide to have your first one and make a post out of it?
Part of it was nostalgia, and part of it was I did just genuinely like the sandwich. So the last time the McRib was here was around, give or take, 10 years ago. They do come back to America every now and again. The last time they were in the States was December of 2022, and I actually booked a flight to Arizona just to get a McRib.
Did you post about that?
No, I didn't, because I didn't think it was. I didn't think it would be a big deal. I think I took a selfie with me in front of the giant sign they had plastered on the window because they called it the McRib Farewell Tour, which I thought was hilarious.
So 14 days ago, you post this, you're going to have your first one. Now, did you plan on having a McRib every day for 14 days right from then? Or?
I certainly didn't expect to have McDonald's for 2 weeks in a row. Most of it was based on feedback on Reddit. Another weird thing that I didn't expect is a lot of people posting that aren't in Winnipeg. They're living in the Yukon. I've got a fellow in Regina. I'm just scrolling through it as I'm talking to you here. So people from various parts of Canada that are tuning in to watch me eat a McRib, which, again, I just can't wrap my head around.
So
at that point, I knew I had to run with it. I had to commit to the bit fully. So I was basically just a picture of McRib with whatever I had on it. Usually it was some variation of pickle. And then I would gesture with my hand to show, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 7. So, so people know it's not just, I'm taking the same picture,
Proof of McRib.
Exactly, yeah. Well, it started proof of McRib, and then a lot of the comments towards day 11, day 12, day 13, they were actually jokingly calling it proof of life because no person, I think, should consume McRib 14 days in a row.
Now, I'll get to that in a second. So your last day was yesterday, the 14th day of this challenge you put on yourself. You put something special in your sandwich.
I did, yeah. So day 14, I kind of had to go out with a bang, and knowing that it wouldn't have been right for me to eat in my usual food court location. So for dinner, it was the McRib, and I went out and found some little sparklers.
Where were you normally, what was your normal food court haunt to get it, and where did you eat yesterday instead?
Yeah, so my go-to was City Place because I work downtown, and shockingly, the staff there started recognizing me by about day 8. I say shockingly because I always ordered through the app just so I wouldn't have to either wait in line or, in the brief 15-second interaction I have with the people there, they all started to recognize me. And one of the staff members, I believe they're making an arrangement for me to actually get one of those giant kind of billboard advertisements they have at the end of the promotion.
Ooh, so you're going to have a piece of McRib nostalgia to keep.
Oh, absolutely. That's 100% going to be sitting in my office on my wall. There's no way I can't rock that.
Any chance you'll keep it going? No, that's it, 14 days.
Well, I've had a couple people reach out, and they want me to do a surprise, day 15 or, no, I think I'm going to take a little break for now. I don't think I have it in me, right? I want to go back to having normal food at least for a bit. Maybe I'm going to look into how to do a juice cleanse because I think one of those is going to be needed.
You mentioned it started with the surprise. There were hundreds of people that were into it. By the end of it, then, how many people were following and viewing your Reddit? The post I saw at least had over 1,000. So
my only metric is that I know I've been trending in the Winnipeg subreddit, which is that doesn't make sense to me. But and then even there was one day where I posted, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening because I had something to do during the day. and I hopped onto Reddit. And before I was posting, I saw that the trending thread in Reddit was not one of my McRib posts or, an actual news article. It was a group of people, hundreds of people that were saying, hey, where's the McRib guy?
So I'm sure listeners have been waiting for me to ask this, but why? Why this sandwich, and not just this 14-day challenge, but the story about going to Arizona? Like, what is it about the McRib?
I don't know. I probably jumped on the bandwagon at some point because I'm certainly not the first person to, chase down the sandwich everywhere it goes. There's websites dedicated to.
But when you're eating it, you must like it.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great sandwich. Like it's fine. I wouldn't say it's any better or any worse than really anything else on the McDonald's menu.
The other side of this is the people going, what? Pressed ribs, no bones? Like what? Like I don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's you have to know what you're getting yourself into as you're ordering it. Don't order it expecting this, the greatest thing you've ever had in your life.
So you already alluded to this a few times here, maybe not after 14 days. I think I'm ready for a juice cleanse next, you said. So how are you feeling physically?
Honestly, I've been fine, no change. I haven't really noticed any significant differences. I mean, I know obviously there's the documentaries about it, what eating, not even just McDonald's, but fast food in general for that amount of time can do to a person.
Like Super Size Me and such back in the day, those docs on McDonald's, yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, obviously, since those ones came out, I know they obviously made improvements to some of their menu items, like everything now has posted with a calorie counter. So I know even just looking in the McDonald's app, I know a McRib meal with a large fry and a Diet Coke is only about 1,200 calories. I say only because it's not as bad as it used to be.
In the world of fast food, there's some context there. I think it's funny because you work in insurance, you shared. And I thought, would you insure yourself knowing you ate McRibs that often?
Yeah, it'd be, that's well above my pay grade.
Fair enough. Well, McRib guy, congrats. We'll see if you go for more.
If nothing else, it's been nice to be able to provide something to a group of people or a community of people. It's kind of a break from, what is, especially recently, not been the greatest of news. Knowing you hop onto Reddit, and a lot of times it's doom scrolling through. So knowing that I can, come in and post about a goofy sandwich from McDonald's, and that's what people are tuning in for. Like that's kind of a nice feeling because, I mean, we've all been there where, it just feels like everything's, lousy.
Yep.
So being able to kind of provide an outlet for folks, even if it's for, a minute or two, that's kind of a good feeling to have.
That is Ryan Zacharias. I spoke with him yesterday. He has just finished eating a McRib every day for 14 days and become an unlikely influencer on social media. Never intended to do it. It's always that way, right? If you posted that, you meant to get followers, probably no one would care. But Ryan was just out enjoying the McRib.
Thank you for watching the CBC Manitoba YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For the latest breaking news and top stories, download the CBC News app.